देऊ नका म्हणते प्रिंट तरी अजून प्रिंट देत आहेत. Okay, very good afternoon everyone. This is Dr. Sanket Charka from Sinhavid Institutes, Pune. We are starting with the lecture of economics, that is economics analysis of business decision, in which in my last lecture we have understood what is meant by monopoly. Definition with respect to monopoly was been undertaken, and we have understood the concept of monopoly. What does a monopoly mean, wherein there is only one seller who is selling the product or who is selling the commodity into a market, and the particular seller may be available in an industry also or in a particular sector also. The various features of monopoly, that various features are there can be or there must be a single seller, there is restricted entry, homogeneous products, the control on prices, price discrimination, the scope for managers, price elasticity, lack of innovation, and lastly the lack of competition. So these are the various features with respect to monopoly. Sources of monopoly, that is economies of scale, product differentiation, absolute cost advantage, capital requirements, control over the inputs, legal restrictions, and strategic barriers. All these things we have concerned with respect to the sources of monopoly, that how monopoly can come into existence. Advantages and disadvantages of monopoly. With respect to advantages are research and development, economies of scale, corporate control, stability in prices, sources of revenue, massive profits. And with respect to the disadvantages, exploitation of consumers, dissatisfied consumer, higher prices, price discrimination, inferior goods and services, price and cost control. Various different types of chart or diagrams, how you need to prepare or write in the examination, I am showing it to you. Arati, with reference to your question that you have asked. So you can refer those different types of diagram that I am showing to you. Now moving with the concept of equilibrium of firm and monopoly. So as we have seen the equilibrium of firm in the perfect competitive market, in the same way or in the same concern, you have the price and output determination in case of the monopoly firm also. So here at this stage, in case of an monopoly market, there is a certain concern wherein we have only one seller, and the one seller is only regulating, controlling, or ruling the market economy. So we have only one single seller. The price has been set by that particular seller itself, and accordingly, the entire market is been controlled, regulated by the same product or the same commodity that has been provided. So, now with respect to the monopoly pricing, there are three perspectives, that is supernormal profit, normal profit, and minimum losses. Now here in case of a monopoly firm, there is no concept of break-even point. Why? Because there are no additional, there is no competition into this particular concern, and entire profit that has been earned or whatever amount that they are earning is everything being earned by the respective person who is manufacturing or who is selling the commodity. So here in this case, there is no association or there is no concern with respect to how the break-even point can be achieved for. Supernormal profit, normal profit is a particular concern wherein a particular trader is expecting a certain sum of money or a certain sum of profit that he has been expecting for over a period of time. Now, for example, a particular market situation in which a particular product is a particular market situation in which the product, commodity, and goods are being sold, and based on the selling perspective, based on the total cost perspective, we can, for example, the price of a commodity is rupees 1000. Now when the price is identified at rupees 1000, and if a particular cost factor for this particular concern is, for example, 950, so 950 being the cost, the 1000 being the 1000 being the profit, that is the total MRP of this particular product. Now the trader can sell this particular product at rupees 948, 951 also, 960 also, 1050 also, or above 1200 also. So depending on the profitability that he's expecting for, he can set the price for that particular product or commodity, and then the product can be sold out into the market. Now, as a concern of monopoly competition, what a monopoly will do, he will charge always higher than the normal prices that is available into the market. That is, if the price of the commodity is 1000, then at the standard price, that is maximum price that can be charged or the customer can pay is rupees 1200, then he will charge an additional amount which will be around 1300 or 1500. So in this way, a supernormal profit can be achieved for. If there is a shortage of demand or if there is a shortage of commodity into the market, then accordingly he can increase the amount of pricing also. Whereas by creating an artificial shortage into the market economy, the artificial demand can be also be provided, and then the supernormal profit can be earned for. What is the concern of normal profit? That is whatever is the selling price of that particular commodity. That is, the selling price of product is rupees 1000 and it is been sold to the customer at rupees 1000. Then this particular situation or the market constitution is called as a normal profit. Minimum losses. Now the costing for the particular product was 948. selling price is rupees 1000, and what the seller is doing, he is selling a price between 949 to 999. So if the product or the commodity is being sold between these three factors, then there is a concern of minimum losses. So how your loss can be minimized? So controlling your cost factor, controlling your profit margin factor with respect to the total cost to the total revenue cost. In this particular concern, the losses can be minimized. So at every stage, what we are looking for at as the various terminology with respect to chapter number 1 that was been explained to you, that is total revenue, total cost, marginal revenue, and marginal cost. So all these factors has to be considered at every stage, every point of time, whenever you are considering any product or any commodity, and based